Marvel Legends, a toy line that I don't really collect too heavily, but I have a fair few of. And Zubbie, good old Zubbie right there. You can see Zubbie right there. She tagged me in her least favorite Marvel Legends video. And I don't really have a lot of Marvel Legends I dislike, mostly because I am so picky with the Marvel Legends I buy, it is insane. And some of these, they were kind of ones where I bought on a whim and I kind of regretted it, but I kind of don't because they're still kind of neat. But I'm just kind of indifferent to them. I think they're cool action figures, but there's something about them that just holds them back and doesn't make them the Marvel Legend I want to pick up when I want to mess with a Marvel Legend. So let's begin the list with number 5. Blizzard, everybody. Yes, I like Blizzard. I think he's pretty cool. However, he's just kind of bland. He's not really the Marvel Legend I pick up when I want to mess with a Marvel Legend. I got him just because, number one, I needed the Hulkbuster part, and number two, it's kind of a neat figure, and I like the design. If you didn't know, I really like cold and winter-based characters like Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero, this guy. They're just some of my favorites. And this is a cool figure. I like it. I think it's pretty neat. That's why it's only number 5 on the list. I should probably specify this is more like the least favorite of the best. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it, but it doesn't have any accessories. It just has fists. I don't like the different colorations of the white. I think the paint could be a lot better. If you can see, it's kind of uneven. Like, that goes out a lot more than that. The head, like you can see, even the crest really isn't that straight. And it just kind of looks a little off. Like, you can see it's like continuous little jags, and that's kind of odd. And little paint imperfections, it kind of gets to me, and the different colors, it's just very weird. I still like it, though. I still like it. I'm not going to get rid of it because it's cool, and I like it. So yeah, there's number 5, good old Blizzard. Number 4. Anti-Venom, then. Yes, I like Anti-Venom. He's pretty cool. However, I just got him to round out my symbiotes, and I don't really like this buck. I just don't like Hyperion. I think the thighs are just really beefy, and I just don't like the proportions. I kind of get the whole weird thing going on with the chest. Like, look at that. Is that what humans do? Is that what humans do? Look at, what is this? And the paint, it's pretty good. It's pretty crisp all around. However, like, there's a little paint imperfection there and another one right there. I mean, those are really minor things, but that's all the paint he has, and they couldn't even get it right. The head sculpt is pretty neat, though. That's probably the reason I keep him around, am I right? But it's pretty nice. It's a nice head sculpt. But when I look at this figure on the shelf and think, like, I'm gonna mess with the Hyperion mold, it's not even my go-to Venom. However, when I want to mess with the Hyperion mold, I go with this Venom because it's a really good figure, and while it's still kind of hard to see past the mold I really dislike, it's just a nice figure with interchangeable parts, and this guy didn't come with any accessories besides this really crappy little thing. What is this? What is this? Are those supposed to be spikes? Like, what? What? Number 3. No!
Clear plastic he is made out of is absolute
garbage.
There's some problems with the brittle plastic he's made out of. Now I'm afraid to move him at all.
Should I touch it?
Now I'm afraid to move him at all.
Garbage.
Oh, stop, Zubbie, stop. I understand. I understand the pain of clear plastic. I had it happen to one of my most cherished Transformers. His neck was made of clear plastic and it just broke off. This guy, then, the Target Vision. I actually kinda like it. However, the clear plastic is kinda scary. I actually really like the frosting of the white. And honestly, remove this cape and get rid of these little black stripes, and this would be my favorite Iceman figure ever made. Because it looks a lot like Iceman, And I like Iceman, and I don't like the new Iceman because it doesn't look like the Iceman I grew up with. So that's kind of a reason why I like him, because he kind of reminds me of Iceman. But the clear plastic, he seems kind of okay in the arms. However, the legs, oh, that picture, don't show me that again. Oh, God, no, please. Yeah, it's kind of scary because I don't want him breaking because I actually kind of like him. He's not really one of those figures where he's on the list because I dislike him. He's just on the list because I don't feel comfortable with him. I'm just worried something with like this hard hinge is just gonna break or snap, and he's just gonna have something jiggling inside of him, and I'm just gonna be so heartbroken because it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I kind of disagreed with Zubbie on her list because I'm like, hey, it's kind of cool. So, I mean, it just kind of goes to show like how much I still kind of like the ones above this list. But to let you know, I didn't buy this figure because I wanted this figure. I got it for the Ultron, and even then, if I wanted a Vision, and I did want a Vision, this is the one I wanted. So, yeah, it's pretty much that. They look nice together, though. I think they look really nice together, and I actually really, really like the paint on both of them. I think the black stripes are kind of really cheap and kind of crappy, but the green on this Vision is just really, really good. The paint's pretty crisp, and overall, I think it's one of the better versions of the Bucky Cat mold out there. It's probably why it's actually not a peg warmer, because it's actually a really good figure. So yeah, this Vision, it looks really cool, but I'm just scared to touch it. It's the Red Skull! And he's got the other head, oh wow. Yeah, people are like, oh my god, that on the Taskmaster Red Skull head is just way too big. And yeah, it's pretty fucking big. But look at it. It looks a lot better than the one it came with, and it just kind of holds this presence, and I kind of like it, and I think the collar kind of makes up for the size, and it's huge, yeah. But I mean, there's other Marvel Legends heads that are pretty huge. I mean, look at the Venom head. That's actually bigger than the Red Skull head. So yeah, there's other Marvel Legends heads that are pretty huge. The thing I don't like about this guy is that he's just an older mold, and we haven't gotten another Red Skull. His arms don't go any deeper than this, and that's really, really irritating. The legs. They kind of work with Iron Man figures. They don't really work with this guy, like those weird Y hinge joints. It just really limits the articulation, and no freaking ankle pivot, too, dude. That's really bad. But yeah, I got him because he was really cheap. I think he was under $10 at like this Toys R Us Express in the mall, and I just wanted it because it was that cheap. I like the weapon. I like this gun with the little symbol on that. I think that's pretty neat. However, this gun is just really, really weird. What? Huh? I don't mind him, but he's just kind of outdated. This last one is the only one I just don't like. And it's not the figure, it's just I don't like it. So, yeah, I actually dislike him so much, I'm actually going to try to sell him when I start getting around to selling stuff. So yeah, what is this? What is this magical figure, you may ask? I like this Hulk. I like the mold, I like the buck, but I just don't like this version of him. And, yeah, it's like, owning this is completely redundant when I've already got this. I mean, I've got the one I want. I've got the one with the nice colored paints that I prefer. I've got the one with the head sculpt I prefer. And just, thankfully I got that whole set for little to nothing. I got it for less than the price of one Marvel Legend. So, I'm not really too upset that I own this guy, but I would like to get rid of him because I just don't care. I think the differences in the green plastics are just like this green is a little brighter. And this head sculpt too, it's just, if he had like the poofy curly hair, I'd like it more. I think it's supposed to be based off of like Marvel Now or something. I don't freaking read comics. Sue me, I don't freaking read comics! But yeah, it's the brown pants, They're neat, but it's so obviously the Age of Ultron deco. I just don't like it. I don't. I like the mold, but I don't like this version of it. I like this version, and I want this version. I didn't want this version. I owned this before I owned this. So, yeah, owning that, it's kind of redundant. So anyways, guys, that has... So yeah, that has been my least favorite Marvel Legends list. I really couldn't put any other figures on this list because I'm just so picky with Legends. The only ones I get are ones that I know I will like. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I should probably tag a couple people, shouldn't I? I'm going to tag Darth Phoenix 619. I know he only has one Marvel Legend, but I wanna see his Marvel Universe top 5 least favorites. I think that'd be pretty interesting. World of Yaga too, I guess. I don't know if he's made it yet. World of Yaga. I call him World of Yaga because I initially started reading it like that, even though it's Word of Yaga. So yeah, dude, if you have enough to make a least favorite, go ahead. You know, why not? So Tony and Yaga, you guys get on it. Anyways, guys, I'm heading off. I also have an Instagram too, by the way. I'll probably announce that a little more properly in a video later on. Have a good day, guys. See you all in the next video. Bye. Have a good one. See you later.
So let's see how long it takes for someone to yell at you again in your comments section for being too picky.